Hi friends, without a doubt, this is a strange Holy Week and Easter. And yet, in all things, God is present and inviting us to encounter grace anew in the now. Although Holy Week is a gathering of shadows, culminating in the death of Jesus, it's a week of immense hope. As Jesus gathers his disciples for a last meal, he kneels down, lovingly washing their feet, giving them a model of what they are to do, and promising the coming of God's Spirit. Such actions point to a future with God in it, and present to them in the deepest of ways. As Jesus is arrested, his non-violence elevates his authority, undermining the powerful and making them anxious. As he dies, he forgives those who thought he was enemy. In Holy Week, we understand again that as Jesus walks through suffering, he is sharing all of human suffering, taking it into himself and redeeming it. All of this is underscored and interpreted when Jesus rises from the grave on Easter. Most often, we shout hope on an Easter Sunday, with timpani and trumpets and anthems and alleluias, flowers and feasts. But the first Easter was pretty quiet, coming after the darkness of Christ's death. There was a weeping woman in a garden, 2 confused men. Hope dawns gradually as the disciples question and Jesus appears and explains. So perhaps this year, Easter hope is more like that first Easter, more like the hope of Holy Week, whispered, not shouted. Something that will come to us differently in our anxious present than on a more normal Easter Sunday. A whispered hope is as true as a shouted hope. In fact, sometimes it speaks to our souls in a deeper way, because it comes to us in the middle of our mess. It's less flashy, less boisterous, but it sits with us, endures with us, calms us, claims us. May this hope of a God who suffers with us, who rises from the dead promising life, find you and bring you peace this season and always.